Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to another one of our F1 World Challenges. Yes, this time round we head to Singapore and in a bid to unlock the Williams Golf Racing livery. What you want to do, head over to F1 World, head over to solo and multiplayer events and then head down to the Pro Challenge as you can see there with Alex Albon, and this is the Gulf X Williams Racing bolder than bold livery that we are going to be trying to unlock today. So, ever wondered how quick F1 drivers are on F1 23? We've captured ghost lap data from drivers up and down the paddock in an exclusive play sessions on time trial. Take to the track and see how you compare with the world's greatest drivers. So, yep, we're going to head in, obviously, the new Singapore layout inside F1 23, and today I'm going to show you the setup and the track guide to try and make sure that you win this challenge. So, before we head out onto the circuit then, of course, we need to know what setup you guys want to be running for this challenge. 48.46 on the wing. Singapore, still very high downforce, but of course slightly less than it was on the old layout. 57.52 on the transmission, minus 2.6, minus 1.1, 0.02 and 0.12 on the camber and the toe. 28.12 on the suspension, 12 and 5 on the anti-roll bars, and 36.37 on the ride height there. 98.55 brake pressure, of course, we can change that to whatever you find works for you inside F1 23, and then 22.5 PSI on the fronts and 20.3 PSI on the rear tyres. Let's head out for a lap here of Singapore. Well, here we are then, diving into the lap from the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. Honestly, not the toughest challenge in the world. Some of you might have tried to do the Charles Leclerc one at Monza a couple of weeks ago. That was much more difficult. Braking into turn 1, you want to be looking for the black box on the outside there. Leave it in third gear through turn 1, back up to fourth, and then all the way down to second through the hairpin. Got to be very careful on the traction. Looks like the AI tends to run actually a much lower downforce setup around here, so you're trying to make as much time as you possibly can, of course, through the corners, and obviously just making sure that you balance it out down the straights. So end of the Raffles Boulevard, braking just after the 100-meter board, try and get the car over the inside curbing there, and of course make sure you don't run wide on the exit. Second gear through this next hairpin. The wall kind of falls away from you a little bit through the next two corners, so you really want to open up the track width as best as possible, but again, don't be afraid to get right up towards the wall and attack the curbs around this venue. Very lucky there actually to get away with that curb usage, and the same through this next corner as it throws me up against the wall. Towards the Anderson Bridge though, again, you're really just focusing on trying to be over on the right hand side on the exit there, and then getting on the throttle on the exit once again, nice and cleanly as we head down the next straightaway. This corner actually looks like the AI make a little bit of a mistake. You lose a lot of time on the entry. Make sure you keep the car between the white lines on the exit, and you'll find a good couple of tenths there against the AI. Now as you head down in towards the new part of the circuit, braking at about 65 meters out, third gear as you make your way through the final chicane of the lap. Make sure you don't do a Lance Stroll as you head round the final corner, down one gear. Actually, you can leave it in sixth gear apparently on this run, and that is going to be a lap then of the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. Like I said, this one not too much of a challenge. It seems like the AI make a couple of little lap time mistakes as well. 1:31.1 there was a pretty good lap time that I could be very happy with. And there we go then, a 1:31.152. There is enough to beat the time set by Alex Albon there by a good half a second. So, you know, a decent little challenge here in Singapore, but once you've got the right setup on the car, not too difficult, it must be said. Alex clearly makes a couple of mistakes in places there down the end of the back straight after the Anderson Bridge there, and there's a couple of little other moments where the car is clearly a bit hesitant. But as we head back then to the F1 World main page, with a bit of luck, there we go. The Golf Racing bolder than bold livery has been unlocked. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like and get yourself subscribed. And yeah, we'll be back very soon with more F1 23 handy guides. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise, and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.